Hey, what's going on? My name's Kevin, and if you're watching this video right now, then you're probably going through a pretty bad breakup, and you're looking for advice on how to get over your ex-boyfriend. Well, I want you to know that you came to the right place because in this video, I'm going to share 3 tips for how to get over your ex-boyfriend and move on with your life. And the first tip is to really come to terms with the fact that the relationship is over. You know, if you're still holding on to the hope of you two getting back together, then you're never going to be able to get over him. If you think that he's going to change, or if you think that he's going to come back, then you're literally keeping yourself from moving on with your life because you're not going to be able to get closure and really move on. So something you can do to get closure is to take any of his stuff that you still have and get rid of it. You know, you don't have to throw it away. You might regret that later on, but, you know, round it all up, put it in a box, and get it out of sight and out of mind. You know, either put it somewhere in the back of your closet or, you know, just somewhere where you're not going to see it. And the reason for this is because you're already going to be thinking about him a lot as it is. You know, every song on the radio is going to remind you of him, you know, little things, your friends, places you used to go to together. The point is, you already have enough obstacles as it is. You don't need any unnecessary stuff laying around and reminding you of him. So, get rid of it. Yes, even that shirt of his that is so comfortable to sleep in, and even those nice collages you made, and even those nice sweet cards that he gave you. I'm serious. Get rid of it. And something that can actually help you get closure even more is, while you're doing this, let it be symbolic for you. Let it be an act of sort of clearing out your space and at the same time clearing out your life. Let it be a symbol of closure. This'll really help you move on. It's going to be like almost like a purging. And if you need to cry, you know, that'll help too, because it'll get all those emotions out. So if you're looking at like that collage that you guys have of all those romantic times, look at it and let yourself genuinely grieve. You know, let yourself miss him. Let those feelings surface and then purge them so that you can get it all out and move on with your life. Number 2, reach out to your friends and reconnect. You know, if this is someone that you really loved and you were really close with, then you probably neglected your friends to a certain degree, especially if this was your first love. And you have to realize that guys come and go, but your friends are always going to be there for you. So use this time to reconnect, rebuild your friendship, do things together, and really spend some quality time with them. You know, if you want, you can even share what's going on for you. Tell them how you feel. Tell them what's happening. You know, I'm sure that they're going to be happy to help you. You know, if they're good friends, of course. But the thing is, you're not alone in this. All your friends have probably experienced something similar, and they're going to be able to give you some advice and help you. And while you're doing this, something interesting is going to happen. You're going to realize that you're not alone. You know, you're not the only one who's going through this pain or has ever had to go through something so extreme. And it's going to give you some perspective, and it's going to realize that, yes, it's hard, but you'll be able to get through it. Plus, not only are you going to get social support, but you're also going to, you know, start re-engaging in your social life. And this will help you sort of take a step forward and move on with your life. And the third tip is to start focusing on yourself and rebuilding your life. See, now that you guys broke up, you probably have a lot of extra time in your hands. You know, all that time that you would normally spend with him or, you know, doing nice things for him or whatever it is. Now that time is yours, and you get to redirect it towards someone who's actually going to appreciate it. You know, you have to remember that you're the only person who's never going to leave you. You know, you're going to have you for the rest of your life. In fact, you can't escape you. You can't get away from yourself even if you tried. So use this time to rebuild that relationship so you can actually be happy with yourself. And this is probably the most important part of moving on with your life. You really want to just be happy with yourself and do things that you've always wanted to do things that lift you up, that get you excited, that really move you, you know? When you were together with him, you probably sacrificed yourself in certain ways. You probably changed things about yourself or adjusted your personality to accommodate him, especially if you really loved him. Well, now's the chance to rediscover yourself and who you really are, and to really honor yourself and do things that you've always wanted to do. You know, if there's a hobby that you've always, been really interested in, but you put off because you didn't have enough time, give yourself the chance to do that now. You know, take a class, join a club, do the things that your heart sort of calls out for, do the things that you yearn to do. And, it would help if there are things that would involve other people too, whether it's a group or a club, because once again, this will help you rebuild your social life. And you might even make some new friends while you're at it. And who knows, you might just find that new special someone. You never know until you try, right? So hopefully these tips have been helpful. If you have any questions, make sure to leave me a comment below, and I'll be happy to answer them. And make sure you hit that like button too, if this has helped you at all. And if you want to get more advice on how to get over your ex-boyfriend, then make sure you go to my website at www.howtogetoverarelationship.com. Because on that website, you'll be able to download a free chapter from a book I wrote called The Ultimate Guide on How to Get Over a Breakup. So thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.